Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi yassir wala tuassir wa tamim bil khair. Rabbi zidni ilma. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are good. This is the book D3 updated 7th edition, and today we will do exercise 12B. Let's start, students. Students, question number 2. Drawn graph paper the triangle ABC with vertices A, 2 and 1, B and C. These are the vertices of the triangle which are given to us, which we have to plot on this graph paper. Enlarge triangle ABC with the origin as a point of enlargement and scale factor 2. Now first, to make the enlargement, we have to draw the triangle first. And this is a graph paper. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. The point A is 2 and 1. Along x-axis 2 and along y-axis is 1. This is the point A. Now on point B is 2 and 5. This is 2 and this is 5 on y-axis. And point C is 4 and 2. 4 on x-axis and on y-axis is 2. This is the point C. Now join this point and this is the triangle. We have to enlarge this triangle with a scale factor 2, and the point of enlargement is origin. This one is. And the vertices 2 is from the origin. Now we have to multiply it by 2 and we get the. Now students, these are the points. Now the scale factor is 2. We have to multiply it by 2 and get the new points. This is 4 and 2. And this is 2 times 4 and 10, and C prime is 4 2 times 8 and 4. These are the points of enlargement, and we have to multiply it by 2 because our point of enlargement is origin. That's why we have to multiply it by 2 and these point. Now we have to plot these point A prime, B prime and C prime. A prime is 4 and 2. This is 4 and on x-axis is 2. This point is y-axis is 2, on x-axis is 4. And B prime is 4 and 10. B prime is 4 and 10. This is 4 and y-axis 10. This is B prime. And now C prime. C prime is 8 and 4. This is 8 and this one is 4. Now we join these points. And now students, this is the enlargement of this figure by the scale factor 2, and its point of enlargement is origin. And now students, the question number 2 is solved. Now students, question number 3. Drawn graph paper the triangle PQR with vertices P, Q and R. Enlarge triangle with Q as a point of enlargement and scale factor 3. Now first we have to draw this triangle. The vertices are given to us. Point P is 2 and 2. And this is the point P. This is 2 and 2. And point Q is 5 and 3. This is 5 and this one is 3. This is the point Q. And now point R is 3 and 5. This is point R. And we have to join these points to make the triangle. Now, since this is our triangle PQR, we have to enlarge this triangle and with Q as a point of enlargement. In the question number 2, the origin is a point of enlargement. That's why we multiply the vertices with scale factor. Now, we not multiply the scale factor, these points, these vertices with 3. First, we have to observe how many points the P is away from Q. P is away from Q along x-axis 1, 2, and 3. 3 points. And why? We suppose this is our 0, 0. You visualize that this is the 0, 0. And this is the 3 points away. Now we multiply 3 by 3, we get 9. Now we move 9 points away along x-axis, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The point is in that point on the x-axis. Now we observe y-axis. Y-axis, it is backward, -1. Now we have to multiply -1 by 3. The point P is away from Q by -1 along x-axis. Now we multiply -1 by 3, we get -3. Now we move point 3 downward from Q, 1, 2, and 3. And this is a -4, and with x-axis, and the 3 points downward -3 on y-axis, and we get the point there. The enlargement of point P is there with scale factor 3. We have to consider it from Q. Q is our the point of enlargement. In the previous question, the point of enlargement is the origin. That's why we multiply the vertices with scale factor. Now, we observe where the point P is away from Q. Along x-axis, we multiply it by the scale factor and move on that point. And along y-axis, we move along that point. And we get the point P prime is there. Now we have to draw the point R. How many point is R is away from Q? It's 2 point. 1, 2 along x-axis. We multiply the 2 by 3 scale factor, we get 6. And we have to move along x-axis 6 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On x-axis that -1, and now we have to observe y-axis. Y-axis also 2. We have to multiply it by 3, and we get 2 multiplied by 3, we get 6. And now we have to move from point Q 6 point upward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we get the point there. -1, and we move upward 6, and it comes there at that point. We move upward 6 blocks and we get the point there. The point is Q prime, R prime. The Q point must be the same because that is the origin point. We don't move it, we don't make it. That is the point of enlargement, and it is the same point in both triangles. Now we have to join this point. These points are coincides because this is the point of enlargement is Q. And the question number 3, and it's done, and I hope so you understand it. Now students, question number 4, draw and graph paper the quadrilateral PQRS with vertices PQR and S. Enlarge PQRS with E44 as a center of enlargement and scale factor is 1.5. Now we have to draw, first we have to draw the quadrilateral. Point P is 2, 2, and this is the point P. And now draw the point Q, which is 7 and 2, and on x-axis is 7 and on y-axis is 2, and this is the point Q. The point R is 6 and 6. This is 6 and 6. This is the point R. And point S is 4 and 6. 4 and 6. Now we join this point, and this is our quadrilateral. Now students, EE, this is the point E, and 4 and 4. Now students, this is the point E, this is 4 and 4, and this is the point of center of enlargement. We have to make this point center. This is our center from which we have to make the enlargement. First we have to plot the point P with enlargement, and it is, we have to observe it how many points it's away from E, this center of enlargement. Along x-axis it is 2 point, and now the scale factor is 1.5. 1, and the scale factor is 1 and 1.5. It means 1.2. We have to multiply the 2 by 1.5, and we get 3. By multiplying 2 with 1 by 5, we get 3. It means we have to move the point P along x-axis. From this point is 3. 1, 2, and 3. In this line, this point will become P prime. And along y-axis, this is also 2, and along y-axis we have to observe it is 2 points downward from this, and when we multiply 2 by 1.5 we get 3, and we have to move 3 points, 1, 2, and 3, and this is the point there. This is the P prime. That thing is very important to understand. That point, this is our center of enlargement, and we have to visualize it 0, 0. We have to plot our point according to this center of enlargement. How much point is away from along x-axis and y-axis? We have to multiply these points with scale factor and plot this point. That is the formula. That is the easy way to make the enlargement. Now we have to plot the point Q. It is 3 points away, 3 blocks away from the center of enlargement along x-axis. We have to multiply the 3 by 1 by point, and we get 4.5. It means we have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There is the point. And now how many points is move away from y-axis? It is 2 points. 2 is multiplied by minus 2. 2 is multiplied by 1.5. We get 3. And we move 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 4.5. And this point, there is a point Q prime. Now students, For point R, how many points it move from the center of enlargement along x-axis is 2. 2. Yes, along x-axis is 2 and along y-axis also 2. It means we have to move 3 points. 1, 2, 3 along y-axis and 1, 2, 3 along x-axis. And this is the point R prime. Point with enlargement. Now point S, this is also on the on x-axis this is 0 and on y-axis this is the point 2. Point 2 is multiplied by 1.5, we get 3, and this is the point there, and this is the S prime. Now students, this is the enlargement of this figure. Now we join this point. This is our center of enlargement, and we also draw the lines. We draw the lines before finding the enlargement. These lines are for that the triangle is passes through the center of enlargement or not. Now this line, and this point. We have to draw the dotted line to define the area, that the points must be in the same area, that the point comes there. Now students, we have to first draw these lines to determine the area of the enlargement, that that this point must be coincides with each other, and then we have to prove that the figure is accurate. And now students, the question number 4 is solved. Question number 5. The vertices of triangle are A, B, and C. These are the vertices given to us. A triangle ABC enlarged to PQR with E. E is the center of this is the E as a center of enlargement, which is 4 and 4, and scale factor is 1 and 2. Now we have to find the coordinate of P, Q, and R. It means we have to write the coordinate of P, Q, and R. In the last questions, we also find the coordinate, but there is not any demand to write it. But there is a demand to write the coordinate of this triangle. Now first we have to draw the triangle, and A is 1 and 1. This is 1 and 1. Point A, and B is 3 and minus 1. 3 and minus 1. This is the point B. And C is 0 and 0. This is the point C. Now join this point of the triangle. Now students, this is the triangle AB and C, and we have to enlarge with the center of enlargement is E, 4 and 4. This is the center of enlargement, 4 and 4. We have to enlarge this figure with the scale factor half. half. And then we have to find the coordinate of P, Q, and R. This is the triangle A and B, and this is the center of enlargement is E, 4, and 4. Now, now students, first we have to draw the lines from the center of enlargement. And A and C points come in both come under this line, and from this is the point B. The our triangle must be in this area. Now students, this is the our center of enlargement. Now we have to observe how many points is away from E along x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. E is 5 points away from x-axis. We divide the 5 as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now students, this is the center of enlargement. We have to observe how many point A is away from the center of enlargement. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 point is away from the point A. We divide the A 6 by 2 because the scale factor is half, and we get 3. It means now the P point is 3 from the center of enlargement. 1, 2, and 3, it must be there. And along y-axis it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is also 6, and it is 3. Half is 3. Now we observe how many points it is away from the center of enlargement. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Now students, we have to find the point Q, and it must be there. And now we have to observe the point B. How many point it is away from x-axis? 1 and 2. 1, 2, 2. We have to divide the 2 by 2, we get 1, and it is 1 along x-axis, and along y-axis there are the 10 points away. 10 divided by 2, we get 5, and we get 1 along x-axis and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It must be there. The point is Q is there. And now students, we have to find the point R, and point R is there. It is enlargement of the point C. Now we see C is along x-axis is 8 point away. We divide the 8 by 2, we get 4, and along y-axis it is 8 point away. We get 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the point R, and this is the enlargement of point C. Now students, we can observe that the triangle come in this area, and these points are coincides with each other. And now we have to write the coordinate of P, Q, and R. The coordinate of P is 2.5. This is 2.5 along x-axis, and along y-axis it is also 2.5. The coordinate of P is 2.5 and 2.5, and Q, and this is the point Q, and the coordinate of Q is 3.5 along x-axis, and along y-axis is 1.5. three and a half, and one and a half. And PQR, and along R it will be R2, along x-axis 2, and along y-axis is also 2. This is 2 and 2. And now students, the question number 5 is solved. I hope you understand these questions very well. Thank you very much students for watching my videos. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.